now? Yeah, it's a completely new setup. I'm still working out all the kinks, but that should fix it. I'm just working on the raids here, trying to get this all set up for all you. So that's what you look like. Yup. I'm a 3D rendering. I'm not a real person. I knew it. So is everybody here for some shiny raids, or? Good timing. I've gotten sucked into the VTuber rabbit hole because of Pokemon streams. I think the VTuber thing is here. Everyone's doing it. Congrats on the shiny. That's sick. Okay, I think I have to update something, so I'm just updating that now. Let's see if it works. Stream froze? Really? Twitch was being weird earlier. I think it could be that. Same for me. Yeah, I don't know. I know that Twitch was being really buggy, and I still could be recovering. I'm gonna go grab another controller. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. This should work. Last time I did it with a USB controller, and it worked fine. Let's see. You never left the seat. Yeah, Stream magic. I never actually left. I just, I don't know, used psychic abilities to bring the controller to me. Alright, that looks promising. Oh, I didn't set the stop filter. Oops. It works though. Okay, so there's no shiny now. We're going to advance another date. I thought you were dark type. I have the abilities of all. Of everything. What is your favorite Pokemon? That's an easy one. The bot that I run is Dark Raichu, and there's your answer, Raichu. Arceus guy over here. Arceus is sweet too. Nah, I meant your every typing thing. Yeah, I'm a type of god, I guess. Alright, how many resets will it take to find a shiny? Are you kidding me? We found one already? What was that, like 4? 4 resets? Alright, so we're looking for a grass icon on the map. Anybody want to guess what it is? Okay, so where is it? I think it's saying... I don't know why it's saying there, but it could be this one. It is not a Smoliv. It is a new Pokemon though, and it's... I don't know what typing this Pokemon is. Palafin? No. Brambleghast? Nope. Oh, dang it. I don't know why I didn't see those. It's the worst in this game. You can just walk in peace. Dude hit a deer with his car. This seems a lot farther than I thought. So some new things to the channel. We got sub badges now. We got not all the founders badges haven't been claimed yet, so there's still 8 left. Anyone who subs will pick that up. It'll just be a badge beside your name saying you were one of the first 10 to be here. What else have we got done? Did some work on some merch, so you can head over to the bio below. I do have a merch icon there that you can click and check out some merch. It's much similar to what I'm wearing right now. It's really early development, but it's a start. I'm looking to add more graphics, more ideas. Okay, I think this is where it's at. I hope. Where are you? Right here. Alright, let's see if this is it. Yeah, that looks like it. That's our shiny raid right there. So our shiny raid is a Glamora, and everyone's welcome to join in. I'm just going to throw up the code in a second. What the? I just saved and it disappeared? Okay, go back. We'll load it up again and see what happens. That's a weird thing to happen. Mythos of the Damned. Thank you for the follow. Don't the raid dens reset when you go online? That's possibly what happened there. I think that's a requirement for searching, but yeah, it looks like it disappeared. So if I go online, yeah, I think that's what it is. I guess rip to that one. We'll just do another search. It won't be too long. I'll stay away from those deer, those goats. It overwrote your save when you connected to it. Yeah, most likely. A million under... Oh, Star, thank you very much for for subscribing. Damn. I had no idea. I saw all these underscores. Thank you very much. Sir, awesome. Thank you for the follow. Star, enjoy that founder badge. Okay, so I'm online, right? Okay, I think this is the proper way. My bad, I messed that up. Thanks again, Star. Finally able to catch you on stream. I joined your Discord VIP section a while ago, since you have an awesome bot. Well, welcome to the Discord, welcome to the stream. I hope you've been taking advantage of the bot. I know that my stream time is not completely universal for everyone, and I do want to make more streams, different times, different days, make it accessible for everybody. And just like that, another shiny was found. Let's go. That was even quicker than the first. The luck is strong today. I need to... Speaking of bots, I need to get my foreign Ditto soon so I can breed my... Yes! Use the bots. Get a breeding Ditto. That's the number one Pokemon you should go for when you start. Okay, so our new shiny is... right here. How can you tell the raid is shiny? Well, I got some magic powers. Let's put it that way. I can basically tell any raid on the map what they are. We'll fly here. I can fly to the shrine too. Cajun Crustacean, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are hunting shiny raids. And we found one. I messed up the first one. But we found another one real quick after that. And I'm just running to it now. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me it's on the top of this. Maybe I should just fly there. I can't fly to any of these? Alright. I guess we'll make the travel up. You haven't been to the shrine yet. I don't think so, not on this save, no. This is the stream save. I don't use it anything other than just streaming with. Okay, we're online. We're gonna save in front of it. Anyone want to guess, or should we just go right into it? Okay, so it's not a new Pokemon. Not a 9th gen. What typing? Okay, typing is Steel Psychic? well, not a slow bro then. Wow! Check this out. You got it. Alright, so I did save in front of it. I think we're ready to go. Get your code screens ready. I'm gonna name it Liberty. Alright, the code's on screen. It's PCB1W1. Alright, we got one in here, two, just one more spot, and that's it. If you didn't get in, that's fine. We'll be able to rerun this raid until everybody gets a chance. What should I run? I mean, anything should be able to beat it, right? Screw it, we'll just do the slow bro. If you didn't get in, don't worry. We'll be running this a few times over for everyone to get in. All right, we'll just ready up and we'll start the first one. Alright, start it. Get this really easily. I should mention, anyone who subs, you will have discounts on the merch. Tier 1 sub is 10%, Tier 2 is 30%, and if you're a Tier 3, you get 50%. If anyone does order any merch, I'd love to see pics. I just set up the merch store last night. And if you're looking for that link, it's in my bio down below. Man, is it stubborn. We're just chipping away at it, eh? Okay, Terrassalize, maybe? Can I not do it? There we go. Just being buggy there. Is it hanging on by 1 HP? Oh no, it's not. Okay. And that will conclude the first one. Alright, I'm gonna reset and we're gonna start it up for the next bunch of people that want to join. You're very, very welcome. Go online before I forget that. I'm one of those mildly particular guys who want shinies only in Premier Balls. I'm the same way. I like all my shinies in Premier Balls and everything else in Pokeballs. Everyone's got their thing. Okay, I'm gonna throw the code up in a second, so anyone who hasn't, be ready. And if you've already joined and got your shiny Bronzong, just hang on for a couple minutes, and you can jump in again if everybody else has the ability to catch one. You have no idea how shiny stars annoy me. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, if it's not possible, it's fine by me. But if I have the choice, I rather do Premier Balls. I prefer to color coordinate personally. Yeah, that seems like a common thing too. I do Pokeballs, Premier, and Luxury. I really like the Luxury Ball. Alright, I'm gonna throw the code up. Everyone be ready. People use quick balls on shinies are different, for sure. Quick ball to me is like, you just didn't care. You're just like, throw something at it. It's a deal breaker if I see a shiny in a quick ball. All right, code's on screen. 289MHF. All right, one more spot, and we're full. I did catch one Calamity Pokemon with a quick ball. Was not expecting it either. Don't worry if you didn't get in. We'll do another round. It's no problem. I do these raids until everybody in the chat gets a chance. All right, I'm gonna ready up and start it up. When the correct code didn't get in, there was still spots open. It could have just been like everyone was faster. Maybe the internet, your internet wasn't fast enough. Could be anything. This game's buggy as heck anyway. You could have done everything right and still just not get in. But it doesn't matter. There'll be another raid after this one. I accidentally used my Master Ball on the Fire Goldfish. Still haven't lived that down. Oof. My Master Ball just sits in my bag in every game. I never use it. I guess if I had to use it, I would always use it on the box legendary, but I've never found a need to use it. I'd rather just have it. That's not a bad idea, having the Pokemon hold it. That way you don't use it or something bad happened to it. And that should be it. If it ever decides to start it. There we go. Alright, that's raid 2. Done. Who else is still waiting to get in? Is anybody else? That's 1. Anybody else? 2. I'm waiting. 1. Okay, so that's 3. We got 3 at least. 4. So we got at least 2 more raids to do. Anybody else? Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this code on the screen. Be ready. If you've already joined and got your Bronzong, just hang back. We're at least doing, I think, 2 more. We might do 3. And if everyone's got any, hasn't got any, then we'll move on to the next. Jelk602. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some shiny raids. If you are just joining us, the code's about to pop up. You're welcome to join. I usually do these raids over and over until everyone in the chat gets their shiny, and then we move on to the next. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put it up on screen. Be ready. And easy code BXNNXP. Alright, the room's full. If you didn't make it in, that's no problem at all. We'll get you in the next raid. Buffed up. Let's go for a hit. Nice. And it's paralyzed. Squawk95, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing shiny raids. You're welcome to join on in. We're just about to finish this one here. I believe there's, what, 3 of you in chat that have not been able to get in yet? If you haven't, let me know. Okay, so Char hasn't. throw the code up in a second. If you have already been in a raid, just hang back. If you are looking to get in a raid, get ready right now. I'm going to drop the code in a couple seconds. Alright, let's do this. So the code is HJHHMF. Alright, we got 1 in here, 2, 1 more spot, 3, and it's full. Let's go, you made it in. We're gonna do a couple nasty pops, get the pop dead. Still wasn't letting me in before it was full. We'll have to get you in the next one for sure. I'm just chipping away at it. A couple more. Oh boy, we're getting right down to the wire here. Oh, hit it with something. Oof. Come on. There we go. Alright. I know we have one that's still not able to get in. Is there anyone else that's not able to get in? Okay, we're gonna set up another raid. Has anyone else not been able to get in? Bellboy has been reincarnated as a shiny after all this time. Even got him in a heavy ball as he deserves. Nice. That's a nice combo. Alright, I'm gonna load up the code. Be ready. Alright, 81DPFY. Alright, we got one. Got 2 spots left. Alright, we got 2 now, just 1 more spot left. If you haven't been in, get in now. I think that would be everybody that hasn't got in yet, so I think the last spot's open for everyone. If you haven't been in, speak now. Okay, that's all of them. It's nice that people are letting people get in. Good community. Thank you for everyone being so cooperative. Makes everything here super easy to do. one for Bronzong, and then we're gonna move on to the next shiny. Unless anyone else wants to go a second time. Putting a big shield at the very last second. And a reflect. Do I have a day job? Yep, I certainly do. That's mostly the reason why I'm not around as much in the Discord. Alright, so that ends that one. Alright, we should get a vote. Should we do one more, or should we move on to the next shiny? Okay, that's one for going on to the next. I think everyone that wants one has one. Okay, I think we're moving on to the next one then. Look at that emote. I forgot to mention the emotes. Yeah, so if we take a look, there will be emotes now. With Dark Raichu, and of course, the Dark Crimson logo. Alright, I think it's unanimous. We're going on to the next shiny. Alright, here we go. We're gonna find our next shiny. Alright, nothing on that one. You like those emotes? So funny thing is, when you get the ability to have your own emotes on your channel, they give you a prefix, and my prefix was dark KR and then 6. So you'll notice on that emote, I named it 66, which would give you dark KR 666. How do you know when there's a shiny? I couldn't just skip days and find a shiny, right? You could absolutely do what I'm doing. It'd just be a little bit more intensive. You'll have to go through the raids and see what are there. I have a little something that I can skip the days, and I can also see what raids are what in like a quick glance. So all these raids are absolutely legit. They're not hacked or genned or anything like that. This is something that anyone can do. It's kind of similar to Sword and Shield, using date skipping to generate another raid. Was anyone hoping for a specific shiny? Maybe a Ranger. Are you going to be using it for ranked matches, or just you just like the shiny? Nah, it's just pink. True, yeah. Would be nice. It's a criminally underrated support mon in raids. Yeah, I don't think these that and what's the other one called? Passaman? I can't remember the name of the other one. They're definitely underrated. I think monkeys in general are just not a popular thing. Like, I know when Animal Crossing was a thing, out of all the villagers you could get, monkeys were the least popular creature. Mousehole is annoying shiny to hunt. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what's the shiny again, and it's like the shirt is like a slightly different color, I think. Blame the elemental monkeys, yeah. The belly is ever so slightly different color, yeah. I remember watching a video online of someone hunting. Like, damn, how the heck are you supposed to know? I guess you would use the Let's Go feature, maybe? You need a monocle to hunt it? Does anyone use the zoom in function on the Switch to hunt their shinies? Zoom. You can double tap, I think, the home button, and you can zoom in on the game. You can zoom on like even like the Switch menu, but you have to go in the settings and like unlock that feature. I don't think it's on by default. I had no idea. Yep, definitely go check in your settings. I think, where would it be under? I would check if I wasn't doing this right now, but yeah, if you look in there, there's like a zoom function you have to just enable. I haven't done it yet, but I think Tauros is also a barely different as a shiny. I saw a clip. They didn't know it was shiny except the sparkles when they fought it. So yeah, the Tauros is just basically more black. It's darker in some areas. The scales of the Pokemon, like the sizing of them, is just too tiny in this game. And it's strange, like the last game, Arceus, that wasn't really an issue. And then they, for whatever reason, they decided to make everything really tiny. Maybe they're trying to go for like a true to life size, I don't know, but it doesn't play well. Nobody has cracked the size mechanics / odds yet in breeding too. Yeah, someone's got to take the time to do the research. Usually the people that do the research pick a certain thing that they're interested in out of curiosity. I guess no one's really taken the time, or they're still working on it, I don't know. But the XXXL ones are visibly giant though, not alpha, but it'll do it. I've seen some pictures online of it comparing like from the smallest to the biggest. There's definitely a size difference, but I think just like wandering around and looking at them is hard to tell. If you're trying to hunt that the mark for like the biggest Pokemon, that's gonna be tough. Apparently, you have to have the exact largest value to get that mark. You can't even be 1 point lower. It has to be the absolute max to get that mark. So anyone with like a max-sized Pokemon with, I don't know, being shiny, 6 IV, like, it's gonna look really fishy. surprised we haven't hit a shiny yet. Alright, while we're waiting, a few questions. What would you guys like to see more on the stream? Any suggestions? Other games? I'm basically open to doing anything. Whatever you guys want. Maybe feedback, like, I don't know, maybe the timing is bad for you, a better time would be better. Whatever's on your mind, let me know. Pick a fight with some big streamer. Petty drama would be a nice joke. You know, that's kind of like the thing to do. I think streamers love to start something. There's enough drama in the Pokemon world already. It's nice getting the heads up on Discord so we know when you're hosting. Yeah, so before I didn't have a ping. The funny thing is about pings is if I do it and I do it enough, people get drove nuts. They'll either leave the server or they'll, I don't know, make comments about how they don't like pings. I mean, realistically, it's on them to mute the pings if they don't want it. That's why I try to avoid pings, but at this point, you know, you guys want to be able to know when the streams are up, so I made the change, and now you guys will be alerted when I'm live next. Sorry, I'm in and out of listening right now, but I appreciate the pings. Yeah, this is actually perfect timing for me. For one, the kids are asleep and the wife is hunting. Awesome, good to hear. Some people always forget that they can mute all pings on a server they are on. The ones that complain are funny to me. Yeah, exactly. There's options for every server that you're in. You can disable the everyone ping. You can the here ping. Just mute channels in general. Yeah, I mean it's up to them to do that. Unfortunately, at the same point, people muting things can also not help the server. So if I ping you, I might be pinging you for an important reason, and if you have it muted, you might miss that. And you might ask me a question, and it might be clearly written in an announcement that I posted. So there's kind of pros and cons to every way you think about it. Third win in a row against my fiance. He's beating my butt now. Oh no. Timing wise, I assume most of your Discord Twitch is in the US. I think I looked at statistics the other day. I think, yeah, the majority of the Discord is US based. But I do have people all over the world. So it's hard to get the entire world in on the stream at one time. You know, some people right now are sleeping. Some of you are night owls. Some of you are having your morning right now. I don't know. That's why I kind of want to get more dates set up so that it fits everyone's schedule. Makes sense. Actually, 3:21 a.m. here in the Netherlands. Yeah, see, like, I don't want to keep you guys up late, you know, everyone needs their sleep, but at the same time I have to work around my schedule too, which is not easy. I was thinking of doing weekend streams. I think most people could do that. I just don't know if people hang out on Twitch or have time to hang out on the weekend to watch streams. I think weekends are kind of like the slow days for Twitch. Thursdays are one of my days off, so it works well for me. Okay, perfect. I think most people, like, if you're working, you probably come home and you probably watch a Twitch stream. But like, again, to fit that kind of like, 6 or 7 o'clock window to like 10 o'clock window for everyone, that's really tough. And I'm still trying to figure out what other kind of content you guys would be interested in watching. I mean, Pokemon for sure, but if there's other Pokemon games or other games in general, or I don't know, some kind of community event that we could do, where we're all playing, the entire chat can play, and at the same time would be interesting. Switch soon works like a doozy. Thanks for the tip. Glad I could help. Try it out. I haven't used it, but I know it exists, and some people use it. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work. How many of you are on mobile right now? Alright, we're gonna try this. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if you guys have ever played marbles on stream. This is like a new version of marbles on stream. This is it's racing with cars. So I think you should be able to join. just trying to figure this out. This could be like a little fun game that we play in between the hunts. So the game's called Race Day Rampage. It's like a app that you can have on your phone, which I think I have the app as well. I'll load that up. Okay, so when you get the app, you can just play, and then it'll ask you for a code. Yep, and you pop that code in, and then you should be able to enter with whatever car you got. And that would be me dropping in right there. As a guest player. Is it just for mobile? So I think to play you have to have it on mobile. I think streamers have to get it on. This is on Steam. You can get us on Steam. So I don't know if you can get the Steam version and play on PC. If you're on PC right now, alternatively, you can use your phone and just scan the QR code there in the bottom left-hand corner, and it'll take you right to the app. It's available for iPhone and Android. And don't worry, I'm paying attention to the shiny rate, so as soon as I see one, we'll switch back to it. So here's an example of a race. I believe Season 1 for this has started, so you can start grinding and getting better upgrades or something, or better stuff for your cars, or unlocking new cars. I think it's even made by the same people that make Marbles on Stream. I'm gone for 2 minutes and there's cars. Don't worry, we're still playing Pokemon, don't worry. We're just doing something fun in the meantime while we hunt these shiny raids. haven't landed on one yet, but I am watching. So yeah, if you want to join in the race, let me go back to where were we here? Okay, I just finished the race. You can download the app on iPhone or Android. It's called Race Day Rampage. Still going. This one's taking a little longer than usual. We had some good luck off the start. It was like 4 resets maybe to get a shiny. We're probably like on the 20th at this point. Gen. Yes, this is the hold on, got an idea. Introducing your new Gen 10 Pokemon game. Did anyone download that app, or if not, it's fine. Just an idea. What else could we do in the meantime? I have an idea. This was a great opportunity to talk about PKHex. How many of you use it, and how many of you know how to use it at a intermediate level? Maybe I'll do a quick tutorial or a quick rundown of what you can do with it. why Dark Crimson? So you're asking why the name? I think that's the first person who's ever asked me that. Okay, so the origin behind the name. Okay, so if you've noticed, I have a fondness for the color red, so crimson comes from that. Everything I've ever done in my entire life has been red. Anyone that knows me personally, they know everything I do is with the color red. So crimson was one of those names, and like, hey, that kind of matches. It's a dark, it relates to dark red. And then dark, I don't know exactly where that whole thing came from. I think it was just more of like a gamery thing. So I'm like, oh, dark red. I never really had like a gamer tag per se throughout the years, so thinking of a gamer name was kind of weird for me. And then the funny thing is, after I decided on it, I realized how common those two words are. I'm sure you've seen other people with crimson in their name or dark. I literally, it's like picking like John Smith as a gamer name. But I still dig it, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Midnight, what's up? So, as I was saying, I'm gonna do like maybe a little run through of PK Hex while we're waiting. You know what? Let me start from scratch. Okay, so this is PK Hex. I'm sure some of you have seen this, maybe some of you have not. It's a program that only runs on Windows. If you've seen anything that it runs like on Mac, that's not the same thing. That's someone else's version of this program, which hasn't really been updated. So if you have a Windows PC, you can run this. Okay, so there's a little plugin that you can get for this. It's called Auto Legality Mod, and you can't see it in the. Yeah, you can't see it, but normally this icon is a Pokeball, and if it's a blue Pokeball, you know that this plugin is working. So you will see here, you cannot see it. What the hell? I might need to do this a little differently so you can see what I'm seeing. Still can't see it. That's weird. Yeah, the menu should be popping down here, but every time I do that, it doesn't show on stream. That's another way to show you guys. setting it up now. Okay, this is working. I'm just gonna adjust a few more things and I'll be able to show you more about PKX. Okay, can you guys see that, or is that still too small? Okay, you can see it. Now, is it readable? Oh, that should work. Okay, so now I think you can see my cursor. Yep, there we go. So yeah, you can notice the icon there is blue. That means the ALM plugin is activated, it's working. You can hit tools, you can see that it's here as well, and then these are all the functions that it brings. Normally you wouldn't have this if you had PKHex. There's a few other things I have in here as well that PKHex doesn't normally include. Like the sort boxes, the Overworld 8, GP1 editor, Rage Seed Finder, all that kind of stuff. But doing like a general overview, so you got your main tab here. This shows you like your Pokemon. This is the sprite. The PID is here. The species, your nickname, experience, the level, the nature, and then its minted nature right below that. Form argument, that's a little bit more complex, but for a Gimmighoul, this would apply. You'd give it 99. That would give you its evolve form. Anyway, held items, its abilities, its current friendship of the trainer that's holding on to it right now, the language of the Pokemon, whether it's an egg as of right now, has it been affected by Pokerus, and has it been cured from Pokerus, as well as its height, weight, and a scale. It's like a multiplier. And then we go to the, I should mention, this is the shiny button. That makes it shiny. The next tab is where the Pokemon was met. This is where it came from in the game, like which game it came from. Battle version, that has to do with if it's like a battle-ready Pokemon. Met location, where it was met inside that game, which Pokeball it was caught in. Alternatively, you can click the Pokeball, and that will bring up the ball browser, and you can pick which ball you want it in. And you'll notice that the color behind the ball is red, or in this case, they're all red because we don't actually have a legal Pokemon loaded. But any legal Pokeball will not be red. And then we have the met date, the level it was met at, its obedience level. A fateful encounter is usually reserved for mystery gift Pokemon or that kind of stuff. If it was actually bred it will have as egg checked off, and then it'll have more details about where it was, where the egg was received and when it was received. And then the last is the home tracker ID here, which if you ever take the Pokemon to home, this number will get generated. And now it's literally tracking it, saying it's been in home, and this is the individual number for that Pokemon. So even if you had two of the exact same Pokemon, two clones, this number once they both go into home will be completely different from each other. And then moving on to the stats, we have the IVs, the EVs. So if you're comfortable with doing keyboard shortcuts, you can do simple things like, say you want to max your IVs, you can hold down Control and click, and that will give you your full 31 IVs. Alternatively, you can use Alt. Alt will take it back down to 0. And if you don't want to do 31, you can continuously hold Control and it will cycle between 30 and 31. So I'm just holding Control and clicking, and it's just cycling through those two values. Same thing with the EVs. You can max them out with Control. And it won't let you go past the 510 max if you're doing this. So I can't go any higher than that. If I hold Alt, same thing, I can go down to 0. So then we have, it's Terra typed, it's overrided one from the cafe, which whatever Terra type you want to put. You can randomize your IVs or randomize your EVs so it looks kind of more natural. And then if you had, if this Pokemon was from a game that had the contest stats, you can change that as well. Same thing, you can do Control or Alt to go max or min. We have the attack. So these are the current moves the Pokemon might have. The PP, and then how many PP ups are applied to that move. You can actually click, I think, anywhere around the current moves, as long as it's within the box, and it'll give you a prompt to suggest some moves for it. And then you'll notice in this case we have some markers that say that it's not legal. In this case it's SV, so you can actually fix that by going into the technical records. And this is a list of all the TMs that a Pokemon can have. You can't select all of them because not every Pokemon can know every TM, but you can tell it to give all. And what that will do is it has its own database of knowing which species can use certain moves, and it will check all the legal ones for you. So you can see it's picked all the legal ones for this specific Pokemon. And because we've done that, it now has the proper TMs applied to it. These moves are actually legal on that Pokemon now. And I think that takes care of that. Relearn moves, that can be like egg moves and other stuff like that. So you'll also notice that when you click on these drop downs, there'll be moves in green. Those are the only moves it can know that are legal. This can update based on what TMs it has. If I take them away, the list should be shorter, which I think it is. But if I give them back, it's all the TMs, it should be longer. I think it also depends on the game. I don't know if they've updated it to do that. And then we have the last tab, which is the OT and the miscellaneous stuff. So this is everything that has to do with the Pokemon, the numbers that correlate to your trainer. So your SID, which is your secret ID, your TID, which is your trainer ID. The OT is the name you picked for your trainer. And then we have the latest not OT handler. So what this means is if the original trainer is this box at the top, and you're a different trainer, it was traded to you, you'll have your name here and the language of that Pokemon. So if your trainer name was Bob, it would be like that. And you also notice that there's a green highlight on the top. This is indicating which of the two trainers is it currently being held by. So I will just change this just for the sake of ease. So the original trainer is Ash, and currently who's holding it is Bob. So if Bob was holding it, this would be highlighted in green. But if Bob trades it back to Ash, this will highlight to green, saying now it's back to its original trainer. This thing here is, I don't think people talk about it, because I didn't even really understand it till a lot later of using PK Hex. The extra bytes, these are extra slots that maybe, I don't know, Pokemon, the company wants to put extra information into a Pokemon. They might have some extra information by putting into these addresses. For example, the BDSP, the clone flag. So when a flag's a clone, let me see if I can find it here, what the exact address is. Okay, so the exact address is 0x52, so this one. If it has a 1 here, that means it's a clone. So it will go through your entire save file, it will find a Pokemon, and if it finds a second Pokemon exactly like it, it'll actually add that 1 into the extra bytes of this address, and that's how the game knows it's a clone. Moving on here, you have the markings, the typical, just whatever you do in the game. The favorite, this button I think is from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And then we have the ribbon section here, so this is where all your marks and ribbons and whatnot are all in here. You can say give all, and then it will put whatever legal marks for that Pokemon are. So there you go, this Pokemon can have all these marks. And then we got memories. So these are the memories of the original trainer, the not trainer, so this in this case was Bob. And then we have other stuff. So this is for other games. It doesn't always apply to every game. And then we have the last thing, the encryption constant. That's also a very unique thing to the PID. So a Pokemon should have a unique PID and a unique encryption constant. They'll never be two the same. Just so you know, a PID is the personality number. So this number is what generates all the other things that are in this list, right? So I think roughly how Pokemon are generated is there's a seed, and based on that seed, a part of that number is from the encryption constant, and then when it goes through calculations, it comes up with the PID, and the PID then populates everything else on this Pokemon, whether it's the nature, the ability, all that information comes from the PID. That's the one thing that makes Gen Pokemon kind of like, if the PID doesn't match with its natures, it can kind of be like a dead giveaway that it's Gen. This is why it's always best to just breed your Pokemon, use a Ditto, breed it with whatever you want, and everything will generate in-game through the proper calculations. In Gen 3 and 4 is when they introduced, like, you have to have the PID correlate correctly to everything else here. Otherwise, it wouldn't pass the legality checks. So those can be a pain in the ass trying to figure out. So that covers, I think, all of that stuff. So I'm going to show you some features of ALM. The first one we're going to do is, let's do the Generate Living Dex. So if you click the Generate Living Dex, it's going to ask me if I want to do that. I'm going to say yep. It might take a little bit, but it'll get there. Alright, so generate a living dex. All these Pokemon are legal, they're ready to go. You have a complete living dex. Now, if you want to customize how that kind of does that, if you go into, I should go real slow here. Go to the Auto Legality mod, go to the very bottom, go to the plugin settings, and then you'll get this window. So these are all the settings for ALM specifically, not PK Hex. And you can specify whether or not how you want the Pokemon generated. So for example, force specified ball, that will override the Pokeball that you specify in your showdowns. that's not relevant to this right now. Prioritize games. So you can prioritize the living dex based on a certain game. You could say, yes, I do want to do that, and I want it to prioritize all the Pokemon that come from, what's an example? I want all the Pokemon that it can prioritize to PLA. So any Pokemon that can come from PLA that could be in SV, it will prioritize it as the first encounter. And then if it can't, it will go on to the next game or go to SV or whatever to populate the rest of the Pokemon. You can tell it to set all legal ribbons. So every Pokemon here, you can have all the ribbons set that are legally available to it. You can have it set its battle version. Again, I think that's more specific to like Sword and Shield. Setting the matching ball. So some of you talked about you like matching your Pokeball to your Pokemon. Well, this setting right here will take what it thinks is the best matching ball for that Pokemon and apply it to it. So you can either say true or false. If you put false, I think it just defaults to Pokeballs. But I'll leave it as true. Living Dex. So here's some more stuff for Living Dex. So include forms. So a lot of the time people just do the Living Dex, but they don't realize you should probably come in here and turn this on to true, because there's other forms of Pokemon that it won't include unless you turn this setting on. For example, what's an example of one? Like a female-male version of that same Pokemon will not be here because that is turned to false. You can also tell it if you want to set all the Pokemon to Alpha, that's specifically for PLA, not in this case. And you can tell it if you want all the Pokemon to be shiny, so you say true. I'll get back to the other stuff later. So now that I've changed it to have it all shiny, what else did I tell it to do? Shiny, and I told it all forms, so you'll see additional forms. I'm going to get rid of this PLA thing because I really don't know how that's going to turn out. Okay, so now I'm happy with that. I can do another generate living dex. It's gonna take like I don't know, 10-20 seconds to figure it all out. Alright, so now we have a living shiny dex. Now let me see if I can find an example of included forms that weren't there before. Okay, so I would assume Rotom wasn't here in all its forms, but because we've checked off true, it's given us a shiny version of each of Rotom's forms as well. And that goes with every Pokemon that might have additional forms. I guess Mousehold. Yep, we have both versions of Mousehold here as shiny. So there you go, that's how you would do a complete shiny living dex quickly in PK Hex with the ALM plugin or mod. You can see some of these Pokemon have square shinies. They do exist in the game, but there is no animation differences between them. There's a lot of other features that ALM can do as well. So let's say you have this Charizard, and I want some like competitive moves on it. So I could go to generate Smogon sets. It's going to look at the actual website and find how many sets there are available. And now it's asking me, do you want to import this set? I say sure. And then it's going to alert me again saying what it did. So it's an OU choice spec build. And generated right here. As you can see, there's a competitive Pokemon done. I didn't have to cross-reference the website or nothing, it did it all for me. Does PK Hex have Cinderace already? The official release does not. There's a dev version that does have it. You have to know where to look for that. And by dev release, it's meaning it's unstable. It's not really ready for everyone to be using just yet because they're still working on it. Once they feel comfortable with it, they'll release the official version and you'll be able to get that. As of right now, it's not officially supported. Other examples you can do are... you could export it as QR codes if you really wanted to. So you make a QR code of it and have people scan it, and it'll build based off the QR code. Not really relevant really to this. Another handy thing is if you were making a Pokemon and you did something wrong where it became illegal somehow. Let's say, as you can see here, all these balls here are green, which means they're all legal, but these ones are not. So if I put it in a Cherish Ball, it should be illegal. Okay, and it says cannot have a Cherish Ball for a regular egg. Now let's say you didn't know that was the reason why. Like, oh, I don't know what's going on. It's even though you can click here and find out, but for whatever reason, it's a more complex thing. You can go up here and you could tell it. Oh, you can go here and you can tell it legalize active Pokemon. And in this case, it's doing some weird thing. Unable to make the active Pokemon legal, please refer blah 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 blah. Normally that doesn't happen, but it would automatically figure out, oh, this is not right, and make it whatever, a Pokeball for example. But that will come in handy a lot of times. Yeah, you will get the same error I get, but for the most part, it works pretty well. It'll be able to figure out, oh, let's say the Met location is different. I don't know, let's say that. Oh, no, that's still possible, apparently. Okay, so that's an illegal encounter there. Legalize. So then I legalized it, it figured it out, it changed it to the correct one, and now it's legal. So there's a better example. I caught a Bronzong, then ate dinner. It doesn't seem like it, but I haven't missed anything, right? No, we were just waiting for the next shiny to pop up, and then in the meantime, I was just showing off Pika Hex for anybody who's wondering. But on that note, I believe we have a shiny. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this. Is it skippable? I don't know. Let me find it on Pika Hex, and then you guys can decide whether we should go for it or should we skip it. Okay, I found it. It's on this page. Which one do you think is the shiny that I just found? That's the one. It's pink! Are you guys down for that? Or should we just keep looking? I like it, okay. Trump lookalike that I keep forgetting the name of. Yep, it is a definite lookalike. Gumshoos. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we're looking for a to be... Where is it? I think it's that one. Saving in front of it. We're not at midnight, are we? No, we're not. We're good. Okay. Alright, here's the shiny. Alright, let's start the code. Alright, so the code is PB7T2R. Alright, there's our first, our second, one more, and our third. It's only 3-star, we should be able to knock this out real quick. And that's the Bronzong I got earlier. Perfect. Shiny on shiny. Let's start it. Right away. Oh yeah, that was super quick. I thought it would last at least 2 hits. Pink too. I know you like the pink shinies. I thought you'd like it. But I'm gonna heal ball because maximum pink. Alright, we're gonna go do another one. This will be the quickest raids we've ever done. Right, codes on screen. YQ5, 2, and 1. Drackid, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. We're just doing some shiny raids at the moment. If you want to join, just use the code. It's up on screen at the moment. One last spot. The fact that this one's really easy, we might be able to just get everyone 2 shinies real quick. Anybody else? Anybody else? YQ5, 2, and 1. Alright, I think we're just doing 3 of us. If anybody else wants to double dip, join on in. Funny thing is that I've already found a shiny Yangoose. Found it while EV training in the caves where you get escorted by the motorcycle mon. Hey, extra shinies. You can use them for trades. Was full odds too, Shane. Absolutely. I don't think anybody else wanted to hop in, so double dipping, totally cool. Look at that shiny team. Oh yeah, I can't forget about that loot. Alright, let's see. We'll do one more. We'll see how that goes. And if we don't have enough people, we'll finish it and we'll move on to the next one. You're very welcome, Star. No problem at all. I'm getting better at making sure I go online before I interact with it. Alright, we're gonna drop the code. Here it comes.
Link code FFSESP.
My wife is like that. She finds them all over the place while I get maybe one with a level. Everyone's luck is completely random. Oh, welcome back. Well, code's on screen. You're welcome to join in. That code looks weird. We got one more spot for this raid. Anybody else? Alright, we got one more spot. If anybody else wants to join, doesn't matter if you double dip, triple dip, whatever it is, hop in here. Alright, we got our fourth. Am I right for saying this is our last one? Does anyone need this last shiny raid? Or should we move on to the next? Robin, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. We are currently just doing some shiny raids. You're welcome to join. I usually put the code up. We're in the middle of one at the moment, but if you would like this one, let me know in the chat. I would love to get in. Okay, alright, we'll do one more. And that was easy class. 4:30 a.m. Oh, damn, man. Get some sleep. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next one. And get some rest. It's getting late. Alright, we're going online. Alright, get ready. I'm going to drop the code in a couple seconds. Alright, here we go. Link code SNNN59.
The link code is SNNN59.
Alright, we got our squad. Those water Pokemon are going to destroy it. And just like that, it's gone. Alright, so should we do one more, or are we moving on to the next shiny? Alright, we got one next. Anybody else? Does anybody need this shiny? Move on, I say. I'm ready for the next. Alright. Thanks to your Discord, I have a Masudo Ditto. Awesome. That is that's the most valuable Pokemon I have. That should be your #1 trade, the first trade you ever do. I don't think I heard anyone say that they need this raid. We're gonna move on to the next one. I just want to say thanks, dude, for hosting for us. No problem. I'm here every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to host all kinds of raids. If there's something else you would like me to stream, let me know. I'm down for anything. Mythos of the Dam, thank you so much for the subscription. Enjoy that Founder's Badge. Thanks for doing the shiny hunting for us. No problem. This is fun to me. I love doing this. It's all about the community here. And on that note, let's start up another hunt. Alright, so online. Let's get some hype in the chat. Look at all those dark Raichus. Alright, so before we did that last raid, I was doing some introductions to PK Hex. I don't know if anyone here missed it or would like me to go over some more information, but I'm welcome to answer any questions. Alright, here's PK Hex. Are any of you in the chat familiar with using this, or do you just use Showdown? Showdown for me. Okay. What is this? This is PK Hex. This is a save editing tool. Very powerful. Basically, if you can think of it, you could probably do it. If you're not already in the Discord, you should join the Discord. We are able to help you with getting anything you need in any Pokemon game. Looks like my bot is asleep. Let's see. And that should be the invite link for the Discord. Alright, I guess I could go into a little bit about the data menu here. So if you wanted to find a specific Pokemon, you could use, and you should be using this every single time, the encounter database. So you open that up. It's kind of hard to see on the screen, but here we go. That's the database. So now you can pick a species, a move, version, and any one of these encounters. An egg, a mystery gift, a static, a trade, if it was shiny, or an egg. But for this example, we'll go with Scarlet, and pick a random Pokemon. Let me think of one. You know what, let's do Ditto, because everyone talks about Ditto. So you can do Ditto search. Now because I put it as Scarlet, all these Dittos should be Scarlet. So we have this Ditto, which happens to be from a Crystal Cavern, which means it's from a raid, level 75. And now you have a perfectly legal Ditto just to start off with. And in this case, it has 5 IVs, and its attack being 19. Now, if you made it 6 IV, will tell you unable to match an encounter from the origin game. What that means is it cannot find a 6 IV Ditto from this original list. It does not exist. It can't match it to make it legal. So you'll have to use a different encounter type. So this one was from a Crystal Cavern, Crystal Cavern, Crystal Cavern. So we have these ones here, different color, not the green box, but the kind of bluish. These are more of the wild encounters. Yeah, it looks like all of them are wild encounters. So we take that one. And now we have one that comes from the West Province, Area 1. Its stats are all over the place. There is nothing here that is a max IV, but if I make it all 31, it remains legal. Which means it understands that a wild encounter from this area, there is a possibility of a 6 IV Ditto, which keeps it legal, and you're able to use this with the bot in my Discord server. You can even make it shiny if you want. That should not be a problem. And as if you don't like the nature, just change the nature to whatever you want. You want a Jolly, it's still legal. Now, if you want to use this with the bot, all you have to do is go save Pokemon, save it to your desktop. And let me just put it on screen. There's your file. All you have to do is put in the Discord, type in $sign trade, and you should be able to get that exact same Ditto. Pretty simple. Alternatively, you can go into here and go to the mystery gift database. So it's the same thing as the encounter database, except these are all the like event Pokemon. So we have it set to WC9. Now these should be all the event Pokemon that are available in SV. So we have the Pikachu that has a flying to Terra type. We have a Gyarados, and we also have the Floettes that are for your birthday gift. They're all available here. And you can do this with any other game too. You can change it to Gen 8, and these are all the Gen 8. Same thing with any other Gen 7. They're all here ready to go. So you should always be going into the data section here, encounter or mystery gift depending on what you're looking for, and start with that. Never start with anything like from scratch. Always start with a template from those two menus and make your changes from there. Is there any questions or about PK Hex, Sysbot, anything like that? I can answer them as we wait for a shiny to show up. You give a floette of event. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you asking about that event? Or... let's take a look at that one. So... yeah, this one is a... so this one, I believe, comes from the Pokemon Center in Japan. Or is it the one that is from your birthday in game? I haven't done much research on these guys yet. Did I call it Floette? I meant Lebebe. Let's see here. Okay, so if you guys ever want to know anything about event Pokemon or where they came from, what their stats would be, or what their information would be, you can always check out Cerebi. That would be the best way. They have a what's called an event dex. You can even just do a quick Google search, just type in Cerebi, whatever Pokemon event, and it should be the first link. So, as we can see here are the event Pokemon and what their information would be. So it's from the Pokemon Center, it has this ID, it's a Fairy Terra type, start date, that's when I guess the game releases, and it ends on the 31st of October 2023. It is the Pokemon Center birthday distribution from a serial code in Japan. And it has a birthday ribbon, and I guess you can have one of every color, or you get a random one from the code. Are you able to get them on your birthday, I believe? So they are a mystery gift category. Is there a specific tactic to hunt for shiny raids, or is there just resetting the date and hoping to get one? The way I'm doing it, yeah, it's just a reset date. So every time you reset the date, it gives you a new seed, which then gives you all new raids across the entire map. Unfortunately, you will have to check all the raids to find a shiny. So yeah, it's just a matter of going to your system settings, go to the date, open up the date, click OK, go back into the game. You'll notice these little banners on the side here, just signifying like a new day has happened, or or a reset essentially, and then you should be able to check all your raids and see if you have a shiny. Looks like we're still looking. got a jet, unfortunately. Thanks again. No problem. Take care. Have a good night, and thanks for everything and joining us here. We'll see you in the next one. It looks like... Oh my god. We have a shiny. And it's pretty sweet. If one spawns in front of you, it's 100% shiny. In terms of the raids, like... So how you would do it is go into your game, go online, go into your system menu, change the date. Once you change the date, come back, you'll see those banners pop up. And that means you've refreshed everything. Then you would go to each raid and you would clear all the raids. And then if you don't find anything, then just repeat the process. You would just, again, go back to your system settings, remove the date, come back, and do all the raids again. And just repeat, rinse and repeat. Make sure to save in front of each raid. That way, if it is a shiny, then you were able to finish the raid, don't catch it, and then you're able to restart your game and go back into it. Also keep in mind, never let the timer go past midnight. If you go past midnight, then everything gets reset. Okay, so the shiny that we found is a normal Terra type, but is not a normal Pokemon. It's actually a dragon. Let's get to it. It is not Axew. And apparently it's located right here. It's a green shiny this time. So you can bot the game to look for shinies and it tells you which portal it is. Yeah, essentially. Not pink. Yeah, I know, it would be nice if we found another pink shiny, just have a full pink shiny stream. Okay, so that's our den, or our crystal. Alright, we're gonna save in front of it. So we can reset all we want. Alright, I don't think anyone guessed it. But here it is. Now, who wants in? I was pretty happy about this one. Alright, code's on stream.
Link code B24TP7.
just like that, we got a full house. This one's gonna be tough, actually. It's gonna be, yeah, 5 stars. Do we have what it takes to beat it? I'm gonna wait a sec because I'm still trying for shiny shop it, but I'm excited. No worries, we'll be doing it many times until everyone gets one. And good luck on that hunt. All right, here we go. Alright, we did a chunk of damage on it. Behind the shield. Resisting me pretty good. Oh, that dark pulse. What? Damn, this thing ain't something to mess with. That's alright, we got unlimited tries, there's no worries here. Alright, makes my life easy. We'll just drop another code. Code is on screen.
Win code 0VR408.
And we're full. What would be the ultimate build for this raid? What would be the best combo for this? Sorry, my Pokemon aren't that great yet. I need to level up. No worries. We'll figure it out. It's not your fault. It's just a tough raid. If we have to, I'll get something better suited for the raid. If you guys have any suggestions, I'll probably take them and we'll figure it out. Make it easier for everyone. I like Iron Hand, Belly Drum, then Drain Punch. Okay, I could probably try that. I definitely need to defend, because this Dark Pulse was crazy. Maybe I should just switch the Slowbro right out. Neck with that timer. No. Oh my, it's still too powerful. I'm switching my Pokemon the next one. Slowbro's not gonna work. Speaks, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, we're just doing some shiny raids. We just found this lovely green dragon. I think that was the end of it. Yep. I gotta get a different Pokemon. have what's probably a terrible idea. Fortress, Iron Defense, Helping Hand, Light Screen, and Body Press. Max out Defense and Body Press into Oblivion. Do we join the raid by whoever is first? Yeah, that's pretty much. Even if you do miss out, it's fine. I do the raids over and over for everyone to get in. Alright, what should I bring? Is Hydreigon the best choice? Do you think we could do it with a bunch of Hydreigons? How come Slowbro doesn't work? Cause I get beat up with Dark Pulse like one shot. Even with my defenses being up, it still didn't work. I speak in Spanish and I don't know the name of the moves. Break, reflex. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to bring in. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to... Does he have dragon moves? Because I can bring my Dragonite with Light Screen. I think... Didn't he use Dragon Rage? I forget. I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. I'll throw up a code. Dragon Pulse. Yeah, maybe it was Dragon Pulse I'm thinking of. Alright, whoever's ready, the code's on screen. 9X, WX, RF. You can use a Pokemon for down the defense. Galar Meowth is awesome. We could do that. That is a weird thing to see. All those legendaries. Okay, not bad damage. How do you find these shiny raids? So we just use the you just change the dates. So basically you go in your system settings, go to the date and time, change it either by a day or just even opening up the date and time settings and clicking OK. Go back in your game. You should refresh all the raids in your game. I have some special magic that I'm able to see all the raids at one time and tell if there is a shiny, and if there is, then I will host it. If you were to do it at home, it would be the same process. You would go into your settings, move the date, go back in, and then you would clear all the den until you find a shiny. Make sure to save in front of the den. If you do find a shiny, that way you can finish it and then restart your game and go back into it and post it for other people to play. What's the special magic? Yeah. Insider secrets, I guess. If you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord. You can learn more about it there. I'll drop the link in the chat. There we go, we did it. That was easy. What kind of rewards do we get? Ooh, a nugget. Some good money in there. PP up, modest min, a few candies, and a ball cap. Alright, now we know what works. Alright, we're gonna back out and start it up again. Hydreigon again. And this time I'll save it, so I'll have to do this again. There. I join again, or is it limited to one time? Nope, absolutely you can join again. I just ask that if you've already gone and there's other people still waiting to get in, that you wait till everyone's got a chance, and then after that, you're welcome to double dip, triple dip, whatever it is. Okay, so I saved it, I got my Hydreigon, ready to get a new link. There's the new link code. So the code is B0YPHW. Alright, we got one more spot left. And there we go. These hits are pretty sweet. We're chunking that shield down. This has got to be it. Come on. Really? Oh, there we go. Let's go. GG's team, GG's. Let's do another raid.
Who's ready for the next raid?
That is the squad. Let's go. Damn, look at that gold and shiny. Looks so cool. Ooh, nice hit. And there it is. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna reset the raid. Has anyone not gotten it yet? I have to wonder, though, how does Fortress use Helping Hand? Without any hands, I have no idea. It does a spin around, I don't know. Alright, has anyone not been able to join the raid and successfully catch the shiny? guess everyone has. I think this is going to be the last one. Anybody? Alright, this is going to be the last raid for the stream. And the link code is 107MLN. Alright, we just got one last spot. Anybody else? Alright, there we go. There's our fourth. Let's go. I gotta call it a night. Work comes way too early. Happy hunting, y'all. Thank you for being here and shiny raiding with us. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks to you, man. It's appreciated. No problem at all. That's what I'm here for. Get you guys all the best shinies. Jonesy's Curse. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. We're just finishing off our shiny raid of this lovely green dragon. Is this the last shiny raid? Well, this was going to be the last shiny raid, but I think we'll do one more. Done now. The last of the night. Yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll call it a stream there. But don't leave just yet. We're gonna do a raid. I'm not Not a Pokemon raid, but a Twitch raid. We'll pick a streamer and we'll send you guys out that way. Alright, we're gonna reset the raid one last time. Alright, Jonesy, I know you just got in here and you'd like to get on this raid, so be ready. I'm just going to put up the code in a couple seconds here. And if anyone else has missed it, let me know now so we can get you in. Otherwise, we're going to let anyone jump in and double dip. Those Murkrows are going nuts on me right now. Okay, here comes the code. And the link code is VXFPLH. Alright, we got one. We got 2 more spots left. Anybody else before we just open up to everybody? Alright, anybody else that wants to double dip, you're welcome on in. Free game, anybody. Alright, we got our 4th. Bravo, you play Pokemon Go as well? I haven't been playing that often, but I play normally all the time. When the weather's nicer, at least. Winter sucks. I need to get back to Pokemon Go. the extra shinies I catch, I go to one trade or one put a code and give them away for whatever. That's awesome. That's a great way to help out the community. Every time I stop playing for a month or so and come back and there's usually a shiny right away. I feel like the game does that on purpose. I've had that happen to me. I stop playing and then I just like open my game and then like maybe 2-3 encounters later I'm like a shiny and a full odd shiny. It's like it's a way of like hooking you into the game again. And there it is. Let's go. We did it. GG's. I had a shiny Alolan Meowth, and my latest was a shiny Sandshrew. Love the green. That was for which event was that? Where they had the Sandshrews. Like I remember. Oh, it was the kind of like the makeup community day for December. I got a shiny Sandshrew randomly. I didn't even really play the event. I just opened my game and like, oh, first encounter was like a Alolan shiny Sandshrew. I think Mega Salamence is supposed to be coming out soon, which is going to be interesting. Mine wasn't even in the event, so I felt super lucky that I got one even though I missed the event. Yeah, true. For full odd shinies, I have the worst luck for it. I don't even know how many I have, and I've been playing for a few years. Shiny Chespin is on Saturday. Good call, I forgot about that. Gotta mark my calendar to do that. Is it like a 2 to 5 community day, or is it like a full day community day? I've not been keeping up with the news. I might even just look into the news later tonight. 2 to 5, okay. I will post my results in the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, I suggest you jump in there now. I'll leave the link in the chat. Alright, and that's going to conclude today's stream. We're going to send this stream off to somebody that actually rated me, and I want to kind of pay him back for it. So show some love to Alright, we're going to be rating T-Blatt. Hop in the stream, show him some love, drop him a follow. We're going to be doing this just as a thank you for rating my channel. He helped me out a while back, and he deserves some love as well. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back streaming Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, again with the shiny raids, and I'll see you then. Later, guys.